Hello, I am Tato Cat and welcome to my channel. Today we are playing Sentimental Trickster Soichiro's Route, and this is definitely the last episode of this series, and I've enjoyed it immensely, but we will get to all that good stuff in the end, so let's get to it. Previously, Haru showed everybody the CD of his high school life and basically summed up in 30 minutes, as he said, and it was basically people treating being gay as cute or like a trendy sort of thing and kind of dehumanizing it. Like, generally that's the least interesting thing about a person. And then Tatsuya's all like, I can't believe they did that to you. And then I was like, Dad! And then they all hugged and it was wonderful. And now they're leaving and Haru's little brother's super sad and we're coming back and then say goodbye to everybody. And on the way out, this guy shows up. The one who crushed Haru's heart in high school. And now we were having a very serious conversation with him, with our current boyfriend still standing there, because they're like, yo babe, listen to this, and then watch me stand up for myself. And yeah, that's pretty much where we left off, so let's continue. About you trying to get into another guy's pants. His mouth still curled upwards, but his eyes turn cold. He glances at Soichiro, then shakes his head. That's not what happened. You must remember it wrong. Well, I remember I ran into you sometime after graduation. You invited me out for a drink. Then you pushed me down and started groping me. I forced the words out, trying to keep my voice from trembling. He did what? Hano glances at Soichiro again, then looks away. He laughs. Look, man, I was just joking around. That's not how you joke around with people. Like, legally speaking, you can't do that. No need to make it a big deal out of it. I wasn't. On the contrary, I did everything to forget about it. I was so relieved I managed to get away. A knee to the balls will curb anyone's enthusiasm, huh? He scowls and shifts his weight from one foot to the other. I think he's just remembering the sensation. Man, this is what I get for feeling sorry for you. I should have never invited you. For a man his size, Soichiro moves with astonishing speed. He grabs Kana by the collar of his shirt, almost lifts him off the ground. Wait, Soichiro, stop. I wanted to see this. I wanted to see the grab. But he's right, Soichiro does move really fast. I knew there was more. The way you acted when we drove here, even before I knew. Hey man, let go. How can you stand here and smile, talk to Haro like he's your friend, when you... How could you do that to him? Answer me. Soichiro tightens his grip. Kano claws at his hands, but it's like watching a squirrel try to pry a car open with a toothpick. Now I'm just imagining a squirrel trying to pry a car door open with a toothpick, and it's very amusing. Kano's face is chalk white, his eyes wide with panic. For a moment, I enjoy the view. Then I put my hand on Soichiro's arm. Soichiro, it's okay. No, it's not. He hurt you. Yeah, but it's not like he's going to apologize, and even if he does, it won't be sincere. My favorite man in the world lets go of my ex-crush. Kano staggers, but doesn't fall. He glances at us. He's a weeble. He wobbles, but he doesn't fall down. Wonderful. Yeah, you're right. You should have never invited me, and I should have never gone with you. But at least you gave me extra motivation to leave this place. So, maybe I should be grateful for that. We have to go now. Don't want to miss the train. Kano continues glaring at us. He doesn't look so sure of himself now. Oh, wait a second. We took a car. We took a car here. We didn't take the train. Whatever. Oh, one more thing. What? I did like you. It wasn't a whim. It wasn't a phase. And it wasn't a mistake. If I stayed here, maybe I would still have feelings for you. I'm glad I went away. Goodbye. I turn around and walk away, my head held high. I love character development. I don't expect anything from him. I don't want him to chase after me and say he's sorry. I don't want him to say he loves me either. My past can't hurt me anymore. I walk away with Soichiro right next to me. Yeah, I lied about the trade. Okay. So, we'll have to pretend your car doesn't exist until he goes away. Was it really alright to let him go? Yeah, I got my closure. That's enough. And I got to see my guy in action. Man, you're sexy when you're about to kill someone. Ah, yes. Well, I might have overreacted. But I couldn't stand it. I'm sorry, Haru. When it comes to you, sometimes I simply cannot think straight. Yeah, I get it. Thank you for getting angry on my behalf. Anytime. We get in the car and leave. So, I defeated the final boss. I expect some serious epic booty when we get home. Swear he's never been this horny in any other route. I mean, he's horny, but not like this. I wiggle my eyebrows at him. I like that that's his go-to move, is wiggling his eyebrows. He laughs. Hey. Yes? Thank you for coming here with me. I'm glad you asked me to, Haru. Whenever you want to visit again, I'll be happy to come with you. Despite the last part? That last part was something you had to do. What he did was... You need to take a drink. Oh my goodness. Okay. What he did was unforgivable. If confronting him helps you in any way, I'm glad you did it. It did. I smile, and the corners of his mouth lift in response. So, how do you like having a small town, smart-ass, violet-haired boyfriend? I'm kidding. I really mean it as a joke. But Soichiro doesn't laugh. He's silent for a moment, considering the question. I feel like the luckiest man in the world. To be honest, I'm still half expecting to wake up one day and realize it was all a dream. The best dream I've ever had. Want me to pinch you? If it helps, I can pinch you every day, preferably on the butt. I really don't mind. What did I ever do to deserve someone like you, Haru? Gee, I don't know. What about being a kind, hard-working guy with a smoking hot body to boot? Hey, I think I got the better end of this deal. I grin and then put my hand in Soichiro's. He kisses the back of it. I look through the window, listening to the muffled rumbling of the traffic. Right now, there's not a single thing I'd change in my life. The end! Yay, credits! I thought that would be longer than that. Okay, well worth it. That is honestly my favorite route. Yeah, I played all the other ones. But yeah, quite honestly, Soichiro ended up being my favorite route. I am so happy I got to do this again. So I know he's like over here, like over to the side, but I feel like he's the prince character. Some might think Kanye is, but I feel like it's Soichiro because multiple reasons. I think his route was actually the longest, and Haru shows the most interest in him. And on top of that, he was talking about his type basically being Tatsuya, and he's like Tatsuya. So I definitely feel like he is the main character, because the other ones, they had chemistry, but he quite literally could not have a conversation at one point because they had to get it out of the way and break his original boyfriend protocol plan for when they would do things because they couldn't think anymore. But the only thing I'm disappointed is I didn't play that route sooner. I really enjoyed that. It had, and I didn't kill him like I thought I did. And he was so adorable. So yes, I'm very happy I redid this. Yeah, so I definitely recommend it. So I do have to say, after playing all of the routes, as it is definitely a game with lots of replayability. And like before, I could only assume, but the routes are so completely different from each other. There is a little bit of overlap, but it's only because that's the only way the story makes sense for consistency. And they all intertwine together in a way that you don't go, well, actually, in this other thing, why was that so different? So it's just really good writing. And everyone has very different personality. And there was no one on the dating path where I was like, I just don't like that person. I mean, Shinya's kind of a dick, but like even he was okay. Like that was his job, and to be kind of a dick, like that's his thing. He's a tsundere archetype. But yeah, I think everyone should play this game. This game has very good teaching points for everybody who plays it. And the characters can be very relatable. Well, yeah. Potato Cat, thank you for sticking with me this long through my ramblings and whatnot. And I'm glad that this game has been getting so much love. Yeah, I see you in the next series, hopefully. If you haven't already, like, comment, subscribe. And I want to write a post about this, but there are some comments I have not been seeing, or I have seen but I can't respond to. But so if I don't respond, it's because it won't let me. And yeah, I will post about that. And yeah, hope to see you in the next series. Have a wonderful morning, evening, afternoon.